Are you staring at a pile of just bad applications or maybe even worse, no applications at all? Look, if you're struggling to hire good people right now, I get it. And you're definitely not alone. So today we're jumping into Eric Chester's book, Fully Staffed, because he's got a whole new game plan for what he calls the toughest labor market, well, ever.
This is it, right? This is the question that keeps every single manager up at night. You've got good jobs, you're ready to hire, but the talent pool just feels completely empty. It's so frustrating, it's costing you time and money, and it really feels like there's no end in sight. Well, according to Chester, this isn't just some rough patch. And here's the good news. It's not your fault. He says we are all caught in what he calls the perfect storm, a massive crisis created by these huge economic and social forces that have completely rewritten the rules of hiring. All right, so let's take a look at what's actually fueling this storm. Chester's point is that if you're going to navigate these waters, you first have to understand the powerful currents that are pushing you around. He breaks it down into 5 key things. First, you've got a shrinking labor pool. Then you've got wage pressure from all sides. On top of that, there's a huge skills gap because our education system has changed. And, just for fun, let's throw in new demands from technology and a total shift in what society expects from a job. It's a lot. So because this whole environment has changed, your strategy has to change too. And this is really the core message of the book. The old passive way you used to hire, it's broken. It's time to stop fishing and, you guessed it, start hunting. So what's the big difference? Well, fishing is what we've always done, right? You put up a help wanted sign or post a job online, and you just kind of wait for someone to bite. It's all based on luck. Hunting is the total opposite. It's active. It's strategic. You figure out exactly who you need, and you go find them. And believe me, the author learned this lesson the hard way. When he opened this really cool high-tech car wash, he thought, I'll just post some ads online. People will flood in. And the result? Absolutely nothing. Not one person. His fishing line came up empty time and time again. So he completely changed his approach. He went from fishing to hunting. He knew he needed someone who was good with technology. So where did he go? Straight to the source, the Colorado School of Mines. He started networking there, and that's how he found Brady, the perfect employee that his ads could never, ever attract. Okay, but, and this is a really big but, before you even think about going out to hunt for top talent, Chester says there is one absolutely critical step you have to take first. You have to build a place that great people actually want to work. I mean, think about it, right? What's the point of a brilliant hunting strategy if your workplace is basically a revolving door? It's like trying to fill a bucket that's full of holes. You'll find amazing people only to watch them walk right back out. The hunt only works if you've built a great place for them to land. And Chester gives us a super clear blueprint for this. He calls them the 7 cultural pillars. And look, it goes way beyond just fair pay. It includes things like doing meaningful work, having a chance to grow, and feeling respected and trusted. If you've got a weakness in even one of these pillars, your whole effort can fall apart. Hey, by the way, if you're getting some good ideas from this summary, you are absolutely in the right place. Welcome to Audiobook Quiver. We break down books like this every single week. So do us a favor and hit that like and follow button, and make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Okay, so you've built your awesome workplace on those 7 pillars. Now what? Where do you actually go hunting? Well, Chester argues that the best talent is often hiding in places your competitors are totally ignoring. And to really make his point, he challenges us to rethink what a great employee even looks like. He basically asks, are you willing to look for talent where almost nobody else is looking? He tells this incredible story about a guy named Matt Peach, who owned a big cleaning company. When Matt was facing his own hiring crisis, he turned to a talent pool that was completely overlooked. He ended up hiring over 1,000 ex-offenders. And the result? Matt says they were some of the best workers you could possibly imagine. Why? Because they were so grateful for a second chance, and they were incredibly determined to prove themselves. This is a perfect example of a hunting ground that is just full of loyal, hardworking talent that most businesses are frankly too scared to even consider. So, when you put this all together, after all the talk about hunting strategies and cultural pillars, Chester boils it all down to one single, powerful core idea. And his final point is really blunt. He says if an employee already wants to leave you, it's too late.
No amount of money, no counteroffer, no last-minute plea is going to fix their real problem. Because the only real strategy is to build a place they never want to leave in the first place. See, it's about putting all your energy into those 7 pillars to create a culture that is so strong, so supportive that leaving isn't even on their radar. Retention just becomes the natural result of a great workplace, not some desperate tactic you have to use. So, that really leaves us with a challenge, doesn't it? If you look back at those 7 cultural pillars we talked about, what is the one area, just one, that you could start strengthening tomorrow to make your workplace a place that your best people would never dream of leaving? If this breakdown of Fully Staffed gave you some new ideas for your own hiring game plan, make sure you're following us here at Audiobook Quiver for more summaries just like this one. We're here to help you build a stronger business and an even better team. Thanks for hanging out with us.